Thanks so much for being here on CLE Weekend. We got a lot to talk about today inside because, listen, it is winter, it is cold outside, and I thought we got to come inside. And the reason why is because I want you to maybe dust off some old jerseys. Do you have any Cleveland Crunch jerseys? There's a reason why. The season is upon us. We are so excited to be inside this morning with the owner and president, Luciano.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Tell us, for anyone who may not know, what is the Cleveland Crunch?
The Cleveland Crunch is an indoor soccer club. It's very different from the outdoor soccer game because it is played indoors with walls, so almost like hockey type vibes.
Yeah.
A lot less players on the field, faster pace, more high scoring. Going back to the origins of the Cleveland Crunch, it started out as the Cleveland Force back in the 80s.
Yeah,
and then
a while ago.
Yeah, transitioned to the Cleveland Crunch, and back then that was before the Major League Soccer existed, so outdoor soccer was not really a thing in the United States, and indoor soccer is very popular. And then, transitioned to the Crunch in the 90s. They were very successful. It went away in the early 2000s, and then back in 2020, myself and a few others worked to bring it back, and now we're going into year 4.
It's, really something special, too, because we know living here in Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, it does get cold in these winter months. So it's nice to have something to do, take the kids. It's a fun family thing, and especially, too, for people who love soccer. You mentioned high scoring.
Yeah.
Okay, we have got to talk. For anyone who does not follow the Cleveland Crunch, you guys did something pretty amazing. 23-0 in the home opener. Of course, the Cleveland Crunch was the 23. That's amazing in and of itself. And then you held the other team and they didn't score anything. How big of a deal was this for you?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about. It's one of those games where everything was going right for the guys. We have a group that's been playing together for a while, most of them, and they know how each other plays, great chemistry. A new coach who has them working really hard, and it was, like I said, one of those games where it almost looked like they were playing in slow motion. And I think once they realized that the shutout was attainable, that they worked a little extra hard to make sure that that happened, and that's really pretty rare for indoor soccer, and we've done that twice now in 3 seasons.
Yeah, talk about momentum, right, going into the season. You mentioned head coach Antonio, and we're going to actually talk to him coming up. What I want to do, though, is for you to explain some of these players that you have on the team. I mean, the level that they're playing at. Did you guys recently move to a different level of play?
Yeah, so with indoor, there are several leagues like that vary in the professional and amateur ranks. And really it was all about travel and, operational if it made sense for us. But we did move we were in Major Arena Soccer League, 2nd division, and now we just moved to a new league last year called Major League Indoor Soccer.
Okay.
So it is a step above, but in hindsight, the competition level is relatively the same.
Yeah.
And it is really good competition. Guys that played at very high levels at the outdoor game. Yeah. And then learning the indoor game is a whole new thing because it's different. And once you see that happen, guys really start to flourish.
Oh, I like that. And you've given me even more momentum to come out and watch you guys, which, hey, listen, this morning, if you're trying to figure out what you're doing tonight, we got a good option for you. The Cleveland Crunch plays tonight. Tell us where, again, we can come and watch you guys play.
At the Soccer Sportsplex in North Olmsted, and you can get tickets at theclevelandcrunch.com/tickets.
I said, admittedly so, I am not a soccer person, right? Like, I've got height, I'm a basketball player, that's been in my blood. But I want to learn soccer. What do you say we grab one of your players, let's talk to head coach Antonio, and let's see what I can do.
Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
He's like, come on, we can make me, into a soccer fan. I like that he's got some faith in me. We'll be right back on CLE Weekend. Cleveland Crunch, we're talking, and we are going to continue to talk about it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.